Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Exampore. I am Sanjay Singh Tomar, your maths mentor, and I welcome you all in this very important session, guys, what we have designed for you based on compound interest. So do join me, and once you join, guys, please do not forget to let me know by your comments about your joining. Please do not forget to let me know by your comments about your joining, guys. Okay, as we are beginning the compound interest sessions today, we will learn how to solve the compound interest problems as they will come in your exam. These problems will definitely come in your Supreme Court examination. So we will learn how to approach the compound interest problems. Okay. Hello Shrivani, very good evening. Very good evening to all the people, those who have joined. You can do one more thing, guys. You can let me know by your comments as well. Guys. Okay, that would be useful for us here. So, let's see. Let's see from where we will begin this topic. Okay. So, you might be aware, guys, you might have listened as well that compound interest, the formula is A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n, where A is the amount, P is the principal, where A is the amount, P is the principal, R is the rate, and n is the number of compounding period. Like for how many time you are doing the compounding? Hello Harshit. Okay, those people, guys, you can join me at both the sessions regularly, at 12 noon as well and at 4 p.m. as well. Yeah, because in this manner you can complete your syllabus in a much faster way. Okay. And rate is rate per compounding period. Your compounding period can be per annum as well, per half yearly as well. Your compounding period would be per annum as well, per half yearly as well, or per quarter as well, depending upon what is given in the question. It can be per annum, it can be per semi-annum, or it can be per quarter as well. Okay, that would be very clearly mentioned in the question. Yeah, that whether you have to do the compounding per quarterly, per annually, or you can say per semi-annually. Okay, so rate and number is going to be decided based on that. If there is nothing mentioned, then it is per annum. Okay, let's move on. So this is the information which I want to tell you is that you can download the official Exampore app as well. These are the steps. First, search the Exampore, install it, then register over there by giving your name, date of birth, email address, password, phone number, state, city, and then you can enjoy this. Okay, let's move on, guys. That's too early. Okay, now we will do some questions. And we will see that what is the method we are going to apply in our compound interest problem solving. What are the methods we are going to apply in our compound interest solving? So we will first learn the ratio method. Learn the ratio method. What is the ratio method? Guys? Ratio method says if the rate is 20% per annum, if the rate is 20% per annum, means you will get an interest of rupees 1 over the principal of 5. means you will get an interest of 1 over the principal of 5. So principal of 5 will become amount of 6 in 1 year. Principal of 5 will become amount of 6 in 1 year. Principal of 5 will become amount of 6 in 1 year. That is what this rate represent. That is what this rate represent. So here it is given that the rate is 20% per annum. The rate is 20% per annum. 20% means 1 by 5. 1 by 5. So a principal of 5 will become amount of 6 in 1 year. A principal of 5 will become amount of 6 in 1 year. Since it is for 2 years, so same thing will happen again. So same thing will happen again. Means again in the second year, principal of 5 will become amount of 6. Again in the second year, principal of 5 will become amount of 6. This is for the first year, this is for the second year. So overall in 2 years, principal of 25 will become amount of 36. Overall in 2 years, principal of 25 will become amount of 36. If any of the information is known, we can compare it. If any of the information is known, we can compare it. Principal is known. Principal is known. Okay. So what is going to be the interest? Interest is 36 minus 25, 11. So 48 is known. 48 is 4800 is the value of 25. So what is the value of 11? Your principal according to the ratio is 25 and your interest according to the ratio is 11. So value of 25 is given as 4800. What is the value of 11? What is the value of 11? So value of 11 is going to be 11 by 25 of 4800. 11 by 25 of 4800. 25 will simplify this 100 4 times. 25 will simplify this 100 4 times. 11 into 8 4 ja 32. Yeah. 3 16 3 19. 192 into 11 is 2 1 1 2. Is it clear, guys? Is the first question is clear? Is the first question is clear? Let's see the second one. $8,000 principal, 5% rate, time is 2 years. 8,000 principal, 5% is rate, time is 2 years. So you will say, sir, principal is 8,000, rate is 5% per annum, and time is 2 years. Till it is annum, there is no worry. Till the rate is per annum, there is no worry. Okay. So 5% is 1 by 20. So in 1 year, 20 will become 21. In the second year, again 20 will become 21. In the first year, 20 will become 21. In the second year, again 20 will become 21. So overall 400 will become 441. Principal in the ratio is known. Amount in the ratio is known. You can find out whatever you want. Principal is given as 8,000. Principal is given as 8,000. So multiply by 20. What is the amount? What is the interest? Amount minus principal, 41. So 41 into, okay, they are asking the compound interest. They are asking the compound interest. So compound interest is 41. 41 into 20 is 820 rupees. Please do see it. Please do see it. If there are any doubts, do let me know. If there are any doubts, do let me know. Interest is 41 because interest is amount minus principal, because interest is amount minus principal. 441 minus 400, interest is 41. If multiplication is of 20, then here also the multiplication will be of 20, and 41 would be equal to 41 into 20, 820 rupees. Let's move on. Now different rates. Different rates. Different rates. For every year, the rate is different. For every year, the rate is different. For every year, the rate is different. Yeah. 20% for the first year, 40% for the second year, and 50% for the third year. 20% means 1 by 5. 40% means 2 by 5. And 50% means 1 by 2. First, we will convert the rate into ratio. First, we will convert the rate into ratio. From the 20%, we will say 5 will become 6. From 20%, we will say 5 will become 6 in 1 year. From 40%, we will say, sir, 5 will become 5 plus 2, 7 in 1 year, in the next year. In the next year, 5 will become 7. And in the last year, 2 will become 2 plus 1, 3. And in the last year, 2 will become 2 plus 1, 3. So overall 50 will become, 126. Overall 50 will become 126. Overall 50 will become 126. Now this gross to represent what? Gross to rupees 5040 represent what? This represents amount. Amounts to, grows to, or you can say matures to, or you can say matures to. These all represent the amount. So this 5040 is the amount. So this 5040 is the amount. This 5040 is the amount. I think 4 times it will become 504, so it is 40 times. 4 times 126 into 4 is 504, so this is 40 times. So principal is 2000 rupees. Is it perfect, bacha? Is it perfect? Is it perfect? Come on, do tell me. Is it perfect? So this ratio is going to do the wonders. Yeah, this ratio is going to do the wonders. This ratio method is going to do the wonders. If you can apply it properly. If you can apply it properly. Next. Lot of variety of questions I will take. A huge variety of questions I will take. A sum of money. We have done such questions in the simple interest as well, but here the approach is going to be different. A sum of money grows to. So this is the principal. Grows up to 4840 in 2 years. Means principal becomes 4840 in 2 years. Principal becomes 4840 in 2 years, and it becomes 5324 in 3 years. In 3 years. Guys, I want to tell you one thing. We have done such questions in the simple interest as well. But here, when you will see, the funda is that in compound interest, principal update itself every year. Principal update itself every year. Like after every period, the value of principal changes. After every year or after every compounding period, the value of principal changes. So can I say after 2 years, this is the amount? After 2 years, this is the amount, but this is also the principal for the third year. This is also the principal for the third year. So this same amount is the principal for the third year, and this is the amount after third year. Yeah. This same value is the principal for the third year, and this is the amount of the third year. So we can directly calculate what is the rate. We have got 484 interest. 484 interest over the principal of 4840. We can directly calculate. So we have got 484 interest over 4840. 1 by 10 into 100, 10% is the rate. So this is comparatively more easier than SI. Got it? What did I just said? You got it? This is comparatively more easier than SI as well. Look at this logic. This is the reason why we check the difference over this. Next. Triple means 3 की power 1. 81 means 3 की power 4. Write them in the same power. Triple means 3 की power 1, 81 times means 3 की power 4. If 3 की power 1 in 5 years, if 3 की power 1 is happening in 5 years, then 4 will happen in 4 into 5, 20 years. If 1 is happening in 4 years, 5 years, then 4 will happen into 4 into 5, 20 years. If 1 is happening in 5 years, then 4 will happen in 4 into 5, 20 years. Okay. Logic. The logic is principal is tripling itself in 5 years. So P is becoming 3P in 5 years. Compound interest is a geometric progression. Means if it has become 3 times in the first 5 years, again it will become 3 times in the next 5 years. So again it will become 3 times, that is 9P in the next 5 years. We can derive this from the formula as well. So again it will become 3 times of it, 27P in next 5 years. And again it will become 3 times of it, 81P in the next 5 years. So in how many times it will become 81 times? 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. 20 years. Both are important. This logic will play a crucial role in the future. That in the same time period, principal increases with the same rate. If you want to write down, you can write it down as well. In the same time period, principal increases with the same rate. In the same time period, principal increases with the same rate. Like if principal becomes 4 times in 8 years, you will say, sir, again it will become 4 times, that is 4 4 just 16P in the next 8 years. Again it will become 4 times, that is 64P in the next 8 years. You can always say this. Again it will become 4 times, that is 256 in the next 8 years. Got this logic? So, if someone will ask you in how many times your principal will become 250 times of itself, you will say 32 years. Okay. That is the whole point of telling this point. Yeah. I have left it only because I want to take one type of question. I want to take one type of question initially, so that you will become master at this type at least by the end of the day. Okay. Like टाइम दिया हो, अमाउंट पूछे, टाइम. Okay, yeah, I will ask it. Yeah. A principal will become 12100 in 2 years, and it will become 13310 in 3 years. As I told you in the principal question, amount after 2 years is basically the principal for the 3rd year, and this is the amount after 3rd year. How much interest you gained? 0 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, 0 minus 0, 1. Okay, 1 minus 0. Then 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. Then you will say 3 minus 2, 1. You gained the interest of 1210. You gained the interest of 1210. Okay. So interest of 1210 over the principal of 12100 into 100 is what percentage is the rate? What percentage is the rate? 10%, not 11 here. 10% is the rate, not 11 here. 10% is the rate, not 11. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. What is the rate? 10% is the rate. Okay. Okay. A sum of 2400 becomes 3600 in 6 years at a certain rate of interest. In how much time, how much would be the amount? How much would be the amount after 12 years at the same rate? How much would be the amount after 12 years at the same rate? A principal of 2400 becomes amount of 3600 in 6 years. In 6 years. What would be the amount after 12 years? Amount after 12 years means what would be the amount after next 6 years? Yeah. What would be the amount after next 6 years? Because 12 year from the starting. 12 year from the starting. If time period is same, the value increases in the same ratio. The value increases with the same rate. The value increases with the same rate. What is the rate over here? What is the rate here? Rate is 1.5 times. Rate is 1.5 times. So again it will become 1.5 times of it. Again it will become 1.5 times of it. 1 time 3600, 0.5 1800, 3600 plus 1800 is 5400. Answer. Answer. We can also think like this. We can also think it like this, that if 2400 has become 3600 in 6 years, then in the next 6 years what will happen? We can see, okay sir, we can see that in what ratio they are changing. They are changing in the ratio 2:3. So again they will change in the ratio 2:3. Again they will change in the ratio 2:3 to keep the rate constant. Again they will change in the ratio 2:3 to keep the rate constant. So if 2 is 3600, then 3 is 5400. Whatever you like it, guys, you can apply it. You like which one most? You like which one most? Come on, tell me you like which one most? Both. Okay, ठीक है. So, as you know, guys, I have told you the logical method in that question. and very soon that logical method is playing the role, and very soon the logical method is playing the role. Yeah, so you can see it, guys, you can feel it. Next, simple interest for every year is equal. Simple interest for every year is equal. So if for the third year it is 2000, for every year it is 2000 only. If for the third year it is 2000, for every year it is 2000 only. So we will say, sir, for every year simple interest would be 2000 only, because it is equal every year. Because it is equal every year. And the compound interest in 2 years is 4160. So this is the simple interest in 2 years, 4000. This is the simple interest, 4000. And what is compound? 4160. 4160 means 160 extra. Means 160 extra. Now, this 60 extra is the, this 160 extra is the interest over previous year interest. You can write it. This is the definition of the compound interest. You might have read in the books, interest over interest. Interest over interest. So actually it is interest over previous year interest. Yeah. Interest over previous year interest. Yeah. Extra. The extra amount is interest over the previous year interest. Interest over the previous year interest. So 160 is interest over the previous year interest. How much percentage it is? How much percentage is it? 160 over 2000 into 100. 8% is the rate. 8% is the rate. Okay. 8% is the rate. Let's move on. Simple interest for 2 years is known. Simple interest for 2 years is known. What is the and the compound interest for 2 years is known. What is the principle? Now, those who know the difference formula, will do it by difference. Those who know the difference formula will do it by difference, and those who does not will do it by the logic what I just told you. And those who does not will do it by the logic what I just told you. Yeah. You will say, sir, simple interest for every year is equal. Simple interest for every year is equal. So if for 2 years it is 1200, if for 2 years it is 1200, so it is 600 every year. It is 600 every year. and compound interest is 1290. Compound interest is 1290. So how much extra? 90 extra. How much extra? 90 extra. What is the rate? What is the rate? What is the rate? Rate is 90 over 600 into 100. 15%. This is SI of 1 year. SI of 1 year is known. Rate is known. We can find out principal directly. We can find out principal directly. SI of 1 year is known. SI of 1 year is known. Rate is known. We can find out principal directly. SI of 1 year 600 is the principal into rate. 1 year means divide by into 1 upon 100. Principal is 4000. This is the basic. This is the basic, yeah. This is the logical, yeah. This is the logical. Complete. Complete. What would be the trick? If 90 is 15% of 600, then 600 is also 1500 of principal. 600 is also 1500 of principal. Then 600 is also 15% of principal. 15% of principal. 15% of principal is equal to 600. So principal is 4000. This is from this logic we have made this method. From this logic we have made this method. Okay. Got it? Got it? From this logic, this complete method, we have made this method. Compounded half yearly, yeah, we can take it today only, yeah. We will start taking this logic as well today only. We will start taking this logic today only, yeah. Compounded half yearly. Compounded half yearly. Come on, come on, come on. Guys, if compounding is done half yearly, then you need to write down this rate half yearly as well. Then you need to write down this rate as half yearly as well. This is given 10% per annum. This is given 10% per annum. Hello Ram, hello Shrivani, hello Abhishek. This is given 10% per annum. So if you convert into per half year, it is 5% per half year. Ram, how was your tier 2 and tier 3? How was your tier 2 and tier 3? So it is 5% per half year. Effective annual rate you have to calculate. Effective annual rate you have to calculate. So 5% in the first half yearly and 5% in the second half yearly. What is the effective? 5% in the first half yearly, 5% in the second half yearly. What is the effective rate? Hello Abhishek. Effective is, oh, where it is gone? 5% in the first half yearly, 5% in the second half yearly. Effective is A plus B plus A into B upon 100. 10.25%. Effective is 10.25%. Effective is 10.25%. Effective is, Abhishek, you made it error. You made it error. Let's move on. Today we are moving fast. Yeah. Today we are moving fast. If someone will face the shoes, he surely will let me know. If someone will face the shoe, he or she can surely let me know. Oh ho, GK, GK, GK के सताए हुए. A person borrowed 32,000 at the rate of 9% per simple interest and deposited the same amount at a bank at a yearly compound interest of 10%. What is the gain at the end of 3 years? So he is borrowing at simple interest. He is borrowing at simple interest. He is borrowing at simple interest and depositing at compound interest. And depositing at compound interest. What is the gain? What is the profit? What is the profit of this man at the end of 3 years? What is the profit of this man at the end of 3 years? So he will have to pay the SI. He will have to pay the SI at the rate of 9%. At the rate of 9% for 3 years. He have to pay 27% money to the man from whom he has done the borrowing. Now, how much he will get? How much he will get? 10% rate for 3 years. Its effective is very famous among students. Its effective is very famous among students, 33.1%. If it is not known to you, we can derive it as well. Its effective is very famous among students. So, he has to pay, he will get 33.1% interest. So, what is the profit of this man? The profit of this man is 33.1% minus 27%, that is 6.1%. 6.1%. 6.1% of what? Principal. So 6.1% of principal. $61 into 32. 61 into 32. 61 into 30 is 1830. And 61 into 2 is 122. 1952. Please do watch out. If there are any errors, do let. Yeah. Unit digit is also 2 in only one option. Unit digit is also 2 only in one option. Yeah. Unit digit is 2 also in only one option. So you can avoid this multiplication as well. You can avoid this multiplication as well. So this much amount he has to pay. I was thinking about discussing something more about it, but it's gone. But no issues. But no issues. We have already done it completely. We have already done it completely. Okay. This is very easy. This is very easy. Double itself in 5 years. How much time it will become 8 times of itself? double itself, 2 की power 1 in 5 years. 8 times. 8 times means 2 की power 3. So it is a 1 in 5 years, then 3 into 5, 15 years. Guys, can I make a question out of it? Can I make one more question out of it? A sum of money placed at compound interest annually becomes 8 times of itself in 15 years. In 15 years, then the same amount of money will become 32 times in how many years? Sixty. 8 4 ja 32, 15 4 ja 60. 8 4 ja 32, so 15 4 ja 60. Yes. 8 4 ja 32, so 15 4 ja 60. No. So you will be saying, sir, 8 means 2 ka cube. 8 means 2 ka cube. So if 2 ka cube in 15 years, then 32 means 2 ki power 5. 32 means 2 ki power 5. Yeah. So if 3 times in 15 years, like you can say if power 3 in 15 years, then power 5 is going to be in 25 years. Got it? If power 3 in 15 years, so 3 5 ja 15, then power 5 would be in 5 5 ja 25 years. Okay? Please do revise it later on. Please do revise this question later on. So this is, guys, what you need to do is download our Exampur official app, install it from the Play Store, register it with your name, phone number, date of birth, email ID, password. Here you will find SSC and railway category, and there you will find the courses, as well as we are going to start lot of sessions over the app as well. Apart from YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is there only, but we will start lot of things on the app as well. So I want you to before only download it. Okay. After this, we will move in the next session. I hope you must have thoroughly enjoyed the session. So just do one thing, guys. If you have enjoyed it, do share with your friends as well, so that they can also join it. And if you like the session, guys, you can just press the thumbs up if you like it. If you are new to the channel, guys, you can subscribe to the channel as well. If you are new to the channel, guys, you can subscribe to the channel as well. And I will meet you in the next session with more interesting questions, with more good questions, guys. Some moderate to tricky level of questions in the upcoming sessions. So please do take care of yourself. Have a great time. See you.